What is going on, guys? It's Remy with the script, back with another video, and we're going to break down UFC 309. If you guys watched the predictions before, not the best bets video, the predictions video, we actually got the entire card right, except two fights, and those two fights being Kareem Silva and Jackson. It was Viviani versus Kareem, and it was Jim Miller versus Damon Jackson. It was hilarious because me and my team, my partner, you guys will see him eventually. My partner and I, he was telling me, he was like, I got Jim Miller. Hence, he was also a very good underdog. If you guys placed money on Jim Miller, we do have him under the underdogs category. You guys definitely cashed out. He was a solid underdog. Statistically, he was the better pick just because he has a better record when it comes to beating people higher subs. Whenever he versus people higher subs, he just wins. But I'm gonna be going down each favorite and underdog that we have and breaking down each one. So we'll start off with John Jones. Listen, kid, John Jones. The amount of glaze that was happening to John Jones throughout this whole fight week was honestly insane. Listen, John Jones, kid, is the greatest pound for pound. I feel like every time I was watching the fight, I just heard Joe Rogan, "Ladies and gentlemen, John Jones!" Like, come on, man. I feel like you know what I mean? There was just so much glaze. And, it is what it is. John Jones, definitely top 5 all time. Do I personally believe he's the best? No. You got people like GSP who never really used steroids, whatever. But he was able to get the job done against 42-year-old Stipe Miocic. Heavy bag Miocic. I don't even know what to call it. Like, was the win impressive? No. Like, Stipe Miocic, although he had an insane resume, last time he fought was 4 years ago in 2020. I didn't see John Jones getting a TKO win, though. I really didn't. I feel like I could have seen him getting a submission. But Stipe is also pretty chinny, especially everybody heavyweights kind of chinny, but unless you're Tom Aspinall, but no glaze, but you know what I mean. John Jones, it just seemed like everybody knew he was going to win. The real fight that we wanted to see was Tom Aspinall and him, so if they can make that happen, hopefully. If not, it is what it is. Next, Kareem Silva. One of the two that we got wrong in this card. This kind of bothered me a little bit because Kareem Silva, she almost got the choke in. I was like, oh, is she going to get it? And then she missed the Dars. Damn, there was a lot going on. I really believed in her, She looked good in the beginning of the fight, kind of knocked down Viviani a little bit. I'm butchering that name so much, but Kareem looked so good. Pause. She looked so good during the fight. I wasn't mad at this favorites pick. Then we have Mauricio Rufy, Fighting Nerds. Listen, man, I don't know. I really don't know. Even though we did get this pick right, he's a huge favorite. He didn't really fight like a huge favorite. He did what he had to do, but in certain, I believe he knocked down Lion Top in the fight, and then he just tried to pull off some fancy move. Well, I was just like, man, you already knocked him down. Just finish the job. I forgot what he did. I think it was I don't know if it was a rolling thunder, or it was like some fancy leg kick, man. You already got him down. Just finish the job. And I believe that was in the first round. I was just like, come on. But he did get the job done. He fought at catch weight, so I don't know if he's gonna have weight problems, cutting problems moving forward, but hopefully not. His fighting style is pretty clean. It seemed like he was slowing down in the last round, but he already won those first two in Lion Top. It looked like he wasn't gonna crack him, but Lion Top definitely had the third round. I don't know if it was a unanimous decision that they bet, but I mean, that they said, but, Marcus McGee. Now, this fight, oh my goodness. I mean, I believe Marcus McGee, if you just look at his resume, I like these odds. This was a really good straight bet. If you just put Marcus McGee, money line, that was a good bet. Marcus McGee, another one. Like, watching him fight, he was doing really good, and then Jonathan Martinez is just killing his legs. That low calf kick, those leg kicks were destroying his leg to the point where third round he couldn't even walk on it. To the point where, like, I feel like Jonathan Martinez could have TKO'd him off leg kicks. But I just didn't understand it. Jonathan Martinez started clinching up with him. It's like, man, you were destroying this guy with leg kicks. Why are you clinching up with him? I don't know. That made no sense in the third round. I feel like if I was him, I would have just, continuously targeted that leg. Target. But, I mean, it is what it is. Marcus McGee got it done. I'm not complaining. Then we had Bo Nickel. I mean, like I said, I didn't really agree with him being a minus 1,300. Did he fight like a minus 1,300? Not really. I'm not trying to hate, but Bo Nickel, he got the job done. Like, I didn't think he was going to lose, but it's just minus 1,300. I really don't know what those odds were about, but he beat Paul Craig. And it was probably one of the sleepers of the night. Like, that fight was a snooze fest, man. That fight was a complete snooze fest. Bo Nickel, it was obvious that he was scared of Paul Craig's BJJ, especially off his back. So I don't even think he wanted to chance it. And you could tell Paul Craig was kind of waiting for him to shoot that double leg. So yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not complaining. Bo got it done. It is what it is. Moving on. Now we have Eduarda Mora. She was the underdog of the week, and she was able to get it done. There was no doubt in my mind that she was gonna lose. It just made a lot of sense. Eduarda Mora looked amazing. So, statistically, she looked good. The people she lost to, which was one person, Denise Gomez, she looked good. And I believe the day of, she closed out as an even. Like, she just closed out even, or it was like she was a slight favorite. So, I mean, if you snagged her up earlier in the week when she was a plus 140, good for you. Now we have Jim Miller. Like I said earlier, this is one of the fights that we also got wrong. We had him as a solid underdogs. We believed in Jim Miller. It's not like it was just straight up Jackson. Like I said, I see Jim Miller. Like if he was gonna win, it had to be a finish, and I see Jackson getting the decision maybe. But, I mean, he was able to get it done. 41-year-old Jim Miller moves like a 30-year-old. He did what he had to do. Yeah. Then we have Hanata Denise. So, I have him as one of the underdogs here, but I did pick Tybura. I just feel like they rushed Denise into fighting Tybura, who's really experienced, and he has the most control time up top for any heavyweight in the history of heavyweights. He's good at getting on top of heavyweights, just staying there, taking his time, getting some subs, cooking up a sub. And he was able to do that to Denise, but this time through vicious elbows. Just 17 elbows were just destroyed right on top of Denise. And then it was a doctor stoppage. So, yeah, I mean, he was a solid underdog pick in the first round. Like I said in the, I believe the predictions video or the best bets video, that I believe if Denise was gonna win, it would probably be like first round TKO, and he was almost able to KO Tybura, and Tybura was like, "Fuck this, I'm going for the single leg." I don't blame him. So, he wasn't my most confident pick. So yeah, I mean, underdog of the week was Eduardo. But moving on, now we're breaking down the bets. As you guys could tell, we got a little greedy. But the safety bet did hit. If you want to see what the safety bet was, subscribe to the newsletter. Link in the description. It just helps support the channel. You guys get all these picks super early. You get all access to picks, insider bets, the safe bet. You guys get access to all this in the newsletter. We send you guys all our bets earlier on. As soon as the prop bet drops, The safe bet. Listen, the safe bet hit. The safe bet was John Jones money line, and it was Bo Nickel sub/decision. I had a feeling he wasn't really gonna, try to finish Paul Craig. Paul Craig is literally, he's nasty jiu-jitsu, but I just want to throw in the sub to be safe. I didn't want to go straight out decision. Then we had Eduardo Mora money line. Those hit. I did get I'll break down the two leg before we get to my friends bets up top. So the two leg, Korean Silva to win inside the distance and Rufi TKO. I'm not mad at it. Also guys, it's pretty obvious, but bet wisely. Don't be putting all your life savings in any of these bets. These are my predictions, and I'm giving them to you guys. So Korean Silva, to win inside the distance, she almost had it. She literally had the choke, and she looked really good. She just gassed out in the third round. And Rufi TKO, listen, Rufi, he had it. I feel like Rufi KO TKO / decision would have been the better bet, double chance. But Rufi did his thing. I just wish he would have finished the job, but it is what it is. They have McGee TKO and sub. Damn, like McGee, wow. It was just I was honestly a little nervous for him. Like his leg was completely destroyed. If Jonathan Martinez didn't end up clinching up towards the later rounds, it would have been over for him. And Chandler Oliveira, this was another one. Chandler avoided Oliveira's submission attempts 4 times. Chandler was supposed to been out of there, and he was able to hang in there. Very impressive by Chandler. But Oliveira title shot hopefully coming soon. We'll see what's up with that. Then we got my friend. He got super greedy. We went very finish heavy on the card, which was funny because all the prelims got the finishes, but the main event there was no finishes. So we have the 3-leg John Jones, Oliveira, and Bo Nickel. If you just took away the finishing, you would hit on this bet. Plus 104, decent odds. We have the 2-leg, Korean sub decision, and Rufi TKO. Sad sight to see, but I feel like that was a pretty solid bet as well. McGee TKO, Eric TKO in decision. I don't know what happened to Eric and Weidman. I don't know if one of them got injured, but that bet just got voided. Jim Miller TKO and sub. He was extremely hype about this. He was like, I told you Jackson was gonna lose. This is that. So it is what it is. You seem like a genius with the bets until you're not. And then Mora KO or sub. She's a finisher. I wasn't even mad at this bet. Me personally, I just felt more comfortable going money line with Eduardo Mora. So predictions for the upcoming event, UFC Fight Night Yan versus Figueiredo, will be coming out very soon. Stay tuned for those bets and predictions. If you guys would like to support the channel, subscribe, like, comment, and share this to a friend. The newsletter will be linked in the description. You have all access. Become a premium member. Helps the channel out. We'll give you these bets earlier on. We give you these predictions for the full card earlier on. Our insight, how they match up with fighters or people with high sub records. For example, Jim Miller, my friend, my partner who bet Jim Miller, TKO and sub. Statistically, Jim Miller just does better against people with high sub records. So, things like that. If you guys would love to see that, check it out. Link in the description. Other than that, I'm Remy from the script. We broke down the script, and I'll catch you guys in another video.